Wrong button. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the news for Ark, Ark 2 news, and Ark's Unreal Engine 5 update. So, hey, we're gonna start it off with a light, brighter note. Okay, let's see. This is the concept art for the Sabretooth. It looks really, really good, and this is for Ark 2. So, I mean, honestly, I'm thinking that is one heck of a nice looking Sabretooth. I just hope that they remove the genitals from the alt from the female ones before they put it out. All right, yeah, early access Ark, anyone? Okay, but now that we've got that out of the way, and you guys have seen this amazing picture of a kitty cat, I mean, come on, this is just amazing. I mean, come on, just the meows you can get from that. Yeah, cuteness factor's off the charts, right? Now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about the bad news. Now, Ark has Wildcard has finally confirmed that Ark 2 is being delayed. Now, unfortunately, and here, let me just read it. Ark 2, after careful consideration, we have decided to delay the sequel's launch to the end of 2024. When it will still launch exclusively on Xbox, Game Pass, Windows distribution platforms, Steam, and PC. We put much thought into delaying Ark 2 for the betterment of the final product and the team's well-being. This news will be disappointing to many. We feel it. We feel it too, but we're confident that this decision is the right one. Now, honestly, I kind of have to agree with them, and then just say a big that sucks. Because, I mean, honestly, as, the player and a content creator, it sucks. I mean, it really does. But honestly, I still hope that they take as much time as they need to make as good of a game as they possibly can. And also from a player and a content creator perspective. Because if they were to release it now, it would definitely be in early access. They would have to go through all the same crap that they did when it comes to Ark's early access. Now, they may actually even still release it in early access. We don't know that yet, but it is coming to Xbox on that date, so they may be trying to just get all that done. But honestly, and they go through some really good reasons for why the delay is, and it's because a lot of it has to do with Unreal Engine 5 and them just... Yeah, well, here, let me read it. So why the delay? Our goal is to make Ark 2 the best game it can be and provide a truly exceptional and rewarding experience to players. Unreal Engine 5 is incredibly new technology to us and all developers, and we aim to use this cutting-edge tech to its fullest potential while creating a game with never-before-achieved scope at Wildcard. And I mean, honestly, I hope they nail it. I really, really do, because I am really looking forward to Ark 2. At the end of 2024 is a long wait, but you know what? We just came through a whole bunch of stuff where we were waiting through a whole bunch of stuff. And yeah, so, I mean, what's another year and a half? I mean, come on, really. All right, as we learn more about the engine and develop the sequel, we've adapted our workflows and adjusted our pipeline to accommodate this new generation paradigm. And because of everything that involves, we need more time for development. So yeah, it makes sense. It really does. And then they go on with the, we sincerely apologize for this delay and genuinely appreciate your understanding. And I do. I am very understanding that, yeah, it is new tech. And yeah, they will need new time. And yeah, but also this is another thing I've been saying in my streams and such, is that by them announcing the Unreal Engine 5 remap, or remake, that they were probably going to be delaying Ark 2. I've been saying it for quite a while. And yeah, unfortunately, I was right. And I hate being right on that aspect. So yeah. All right, your support and passion are vital to us, and we will continue to work intensely to deliver the ultimate next-gen dinosaur survival experience. See that right there? That's really all we want. So yeah, is it going to be worth the wait? I hope so. All right, with that in mind, we do not plan to showcase any gameplay screenshots, videos of Ark 2 this year. However, we intend to keep you informed and engaged in the development process by regularly showcasing more Ark 2 assets in the months ahead, leading to our gameplay reveal next year. Okay, that really, I can understand that it sucks for them as a development team to be like, okay, yeah, people are going to be pissed off. But getting this out there, just ripping the Band-Aid off and being like, okay, now our team can kind of settle down a little bit and we don't need to light a fire underneath their ass the entire time. I can fully understand just how, how they must be feeling. They're ripping off the Band-Aid, it hurts, but now they can kind of take a breather, and it's not so anxiety inducing and stressful. So I can fully understand that. All right, but our desire to push the boundaries of what Ark 2 is on a next generation platform has led us to the decision to create an intermediary Unreal Engine 5 Ark product, utilizing some of the new technology we're building, allowing us to further our mastery of the new engine and ultimately battle test some of the riskier technical advancements. Now, this right here I'm looking forward to, especially from a content creator aspect, is because all this new stuff that they're going to be adding to the Unreal Engine 5 stuff, that literally right there, that's just sweet candy for a content creator. I'm just saying. It really is. All right, we'll gain a deep understanding of how well the rendering and lighting techniques work on console, what performance will be like, whether we can optimize and deliver interactive water and foliage on a wide-scale basis, and much more. We will deliver cross-platform modding, cross-platform multiplayer, and a new account system. See that? I hope they make it easy and you don't have to sign into Wildcard every time you log into the game. Please, Wildcard, don't do that. Really, don't. Just don't do that. It's not necessary. All right. Informing us about other changes we should consider for Ark 2. Due to the scope of the technical and quality of life changes required for such a next generation experience, it is not feasible to make the new version of Ark backward compatible, which led us to conclude that this would need to be a separate product. And I agree. I absolutely agree, because you won't be able to take Unreal Engine 4 stuff and put them in Unreal Engine 5. That just makes no sense. So, yeah, it has to be its own separate entity. So I am fully 100% in agreement of this. That's the new one. And then, honestly, let's see, we recognize that Ark 2 has some pretty significant design changes from the original game, which may not make it as appealing to everyone. Looking at you, Souls-like combat, primitive-only weaponry, and third-person mechanics, and an overall very serious tone. Now, this right here, I can hear a lot, because I talk to a lot of people about Ark and stuff like that, and I can see a lot of the just straight up PvP players that do heavily modded servers just going, oh, yes. Yeah, I can totally relate. But then again, I look forward to it. This is the kind of gameplay I like. So, yeah. Which is why we feel it is essential to provide players with a fully next-gen version of the original experience to ensure that fans can continue to enjoy Ark they know for years to come. I like that. I like that. So, yeah, if a lot of people aren't interested in Ark 2, this new Unreal Engine 5 Ark it's basically, this is them just going, hey, enjoy it. This is your baby. All right? We're thrilled to share this new Ark journey with you this year, bringing players to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation together in a next-gen version of the game you love, topped off with the revolutionary cross-platform modding. See, I love that. Cross-platform modding, that's kind of cool. Okay, so now this right here, this is the new Ark Survival Evolved Ascended. This is the Unreal Engine 5. This is what they're going to be calling it, is the Ark Ascended. So Ark Survival Ascended is a next-generation remaster of our beloved Ark Survival Evolved, harnessing the power of Unreal Engine 5. It will be released on Xbox Series S, X, PC, Windows, Steam, and PlayStation 5 by the end of August 2023. So by the end of August 2023, it'll be here. All right, the base game will include the island, survival of the fittest, and all the non-canon DLC maps, which will be added to the ASA over time. So ASA is Ark Survival Ascended. So that way there, whenever, and I have a feeling they're going to be referring to ASA quite a bit when it comes to the news and stuff like that. Just whenever they say ASA, it's the Unreal Engine 5 reboot of Ark. And honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Now, it goes on, it says that if you're buying it on PC and Xbox, that they're going to charge $49.99 for it, which will be the Ark Respawn bundle, and they're selling it as a bundle only. And the bundle will be available to purchase at that price from the end of August for up to 1 year, and Ark 2 will be sold separately. And I fully agree. Additionally, the bundle will provide players access to an exclusive 1-month beta to Ark 2 in 2024 before the rest of the general public can play. So, yeah, that means that if you want to play the beta of Ark 2, you got to get this. So yeah. And which I will gotta get this. So I am going to get this. So yeah. Also, that's one of the things is I've honestly been thinking about that. I've got a couple series right now. One of them I'm going to continue doing, and then the other one will probably be going up until Unreal Engine 5 version comes out, and then I'll close off that one, and then I'll just start up a new one in the Unreal Engine 5. I'm really looking forward to that. Honestly, it kind of gives me goosebumps thinking about it. There's always that little bit of anticipation and just dread, you know, closing out an old series where you're just going, no, I worked so hard on that, and then closing it out. And then the new one comes out, and you're like, yeah, let's jump into this and let's have some fun. I mean, honestly, I think that the Unreal Engine 5, if they do it and they stagger the if they add the expansions to it and then they stagger those to it, that would give us more than enough stuff to do until Ark 2 comes out. Honestly, if they were to do that, that would be absolutely amazing. That way there we'd have tons of stuff. Also, remember, people are going to be modding everything for this game. So every single week you'll have new toys to play with in the Unreal Engine 5, in the ASA, as time goes by, which kind of, in my opinion, that'll make that wait time for Ark 2 so much better. So it will. It will be almost like we're in early access of Ark again, how just fast everything was moving in it. But a lot of it won't be from the developers this time. It'll be from the different mods coming in, and, you know, some of the others, you know, mostly it'll be mods. But also, if they decide to add more things to it, then, you know, like Scorched Earth and Aberration and Extinction, that would be cool. But it seems like right now what they're going to be delivering is the non-canon maps, which they can have the individual people who actually made those maps. Ragnarok, Valguero, The Center, was it Lost Island, and Fjordur. They can have the people that actually made those maps help them transfer it over to Unreal Engine 5, which honestly it lightens their workload. At least I think it does. That's my impression of what's going on. And then also, PS5 users will be able to get their hands on Ark Survival Ascended as a standalone next-gen game at launch in August 2023 for $39.99 because it doesn't come with Survival of the Fittest. I'm liking that. Also, they don't get access to the beta, which it makes sense. All the expansion packs will be sold separately on all platforms. Okay, see this right here. This is what I'm talking about. Which includes the $20 for the Explorer's Pass, which includes Scorched Earth, Aberration, Q4 of 2023. That's cool, all right? And Extinction, Q1, 2024. See, this right here, as long as they give us stuff to do before Ark 2 comes out, it's no harm, no foul. This is cool. I'm really, really looking forward to it. See, the Unreal Engine 5 redo, I mean, while it is playing with the same stuff, there's just going to be new stuff in it. And they're going to be testing a bunch of the new mechanics that are going into Ark 2 just to make sure they can work in that Unreal Engine 5. Which, if you've noticed, and I've noticed this a lot because I first science the crap out of stuff in Ark. You know, I come down to, why does the AI for the turtle do such and such when you do something else and then it reacts to you? I first science these things. A lot of the stuff I don't put in my videos, but it's just things. So when I'm recording, I know exactly how this creature is going to react. Yeah, it's one of those little things that I do. And so while they're bringing out a bunch of this stuff, it's just so much more stuff that we get to play with and we get to experience. And oh man, I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah. And what was I going to? Oh yeah, back before I rudely interrupted myself with the turtle. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that, say, like, as they've been going through Ark, they'll put in new things. It's like with some of the additional creatures that'll come out for Ark. Say, like, let's put in the climbing. I mean, the Thyla climbing was their first form of climbing. Then they put in the Megalania, which their climbing was amazing. So they took the climbing from them and they put it on the Rock Drake when they were making it. Now both of those climb it, and you can actually tell when they were putting that original creature into the base game of Ark, they were actually developing that while they were developing Aberration. It was really cool. That way there. And I actually mentioned it to a couple people in Discord years ago when they were doing Aberration, that I bet you one of the creatures that's coming out is going to have some of these special abilities, and the climbing was one of them. All right. And then so the Genesis Pass will be in Q1 of 2024, and Genesis 2 will be Q2 of 2024. That's cool. All right. All right. At Ark Survival Evolves Ascended's launch, players will have access to the island, Scorched Earth, and the new revamped game mode, Survival of the Fittest. Very, very cool. Unreal Engine will have Nanite, Lumen, and RTXD. That's cool. Dynamic Water, Interactive Foliage. Big, huge bonuses. Cross-platform multiplayer. That's huge. See, that's one of the things that I've been dying for a long time. Because right now, and I mean, I host a bunch of servers, and you have to have PS4 servers and PS5 servers, and you have to have PC servers, and they don't intermix. Now, they'll be able to intermix. I love that idea of it. The cross-platform modding, this is also cool. We recognize the power of giving players the tools and capability to define their survival experience. So we want to take cross-platform one step further by working with Overwolf to introduce an industry-first cross-platform modding experience where mods created on PC are delivered directly to end-user consoles from a custom modded backend. That's cool. All right, and then premium mods, modding capabilities will include full blueprinting support, stacked mods and maps, everything that is currently possible in the Steam version of Ark, and more will be possible in the new systems. Will be available for end users to play on consoles in all modes. Okay, all right, that makes sense. All right, premium mods reviewed by Overwolf and Wildcard for quality control and value. Mod authors will optionally be able to specify price points for their mods, with 50% of the price point going to the mod author. See, that's one thing. I mean, I can understand premium mods, but now just because they're going to have premium mods, everybody's going to be charging for their mods, which is, see, that's one of the things that made Ark so good, is that they didn't have any kind of premium mod stuff. All right, so they also got a cross-platform anti-cheat. Survival of the Fittest. It is what it is. Scorched Earth. Oh, they're also adding a Scorched Earth Survival of the Fittest map. Okay. All right. Character and creature customization with cosmetics. Awesome. Local lobby. That's kind of cool. Group up with your friends in the local lobby and just invite them without having to host your own server. That's kind of cool. All right. New content, quality of life improvements, balance, and gameplay changes included but not limited to updating minimap. Game cursor queuing system, new third-person camera with the option to opt out, directional sprinting and walking, ping system, chibi slot and stat skins tab. Okay, cool. So they're also going through a whole bunch of stuff. Also the balance passes. That's kind of cool. All right. And then we plan to release a new canonical story expansion pack for Ark Survival Ascended that will be available in Q4 2023. This DLC will feature 4 new creatures, but we'll share more details. So now, not only are we going to have Scorched Earth, Aberration, Extinction, Genesis 1, and Genesis 2, they're giving us a totally new expansion for Ark Survival Ascended at the end of next year, which that actually sounds really, really cool. So yeah, I mean, honestly, oh no, it's the end of this year. That's cool. In 2023, am I reading that right? That right there, did they just... That has to be a typo. Okay, all right. Hey, that's cool. If that's what they're doing, then that's what they're doing. That's awesome. All right. Okay, so we understand there will be questions regarding live ops from the products, so we'll review some key areas now. All right, final content update. In June for Ark's 8th anniversary, we'll release Ark Survival Evolves final content update, which includes the fan-voted... yeah, that right there is going to be the last big patch they do for Ark. Absolutely understand, and I kind of agree. That's in June, which means that as soon as that comes, they can basically just stop worrying about the base game and just be like, boom, that's done, stamp it. We did a really good job, moving on, and they can put all their time, or all of that team's time, into the Unreal Engine 5 while Ark 2 team is still going. I completely understand that. Cross-platform, it is important to note that Ark Survival Evolves, Scorched Earth, no, it's Ark SE, and Ark Survival Ascended will coexist but will not support crossplay between the two games. Very understandable. ASA will have undergone profound functional changes which prevent it from being compatible. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Unreal Engine 4, Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5 is going to be their testing ground for all the stuff for Ark 2. Totally understand. There's just, if you try to make it so where they're cross-platform, you're gonna break stuff. All right, holiday events. We plan to develop and release ASA exclusive holiday content that takes advantage of the next-gen pipeline released in mods, so they're always available to play. That's cool. All right, official servers. With the launch of ASA in the end of August, we will sunset all official servers on Xbox Place. Wow! At that time, for final save data from the Ark. Okay, so they're just closing down all of their official servers at the end of August. Wow. Okay. All right. So if you're going to want to get an Ark server, if you're going to want to play Ark with your friends, it either has to be on you hosting it or you renting a server for it. That one's going to be a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow. All right. It's unfortunate, but I can fully understand why they're doing it. With the launch of ASA, because they will be launching new servers with ASA, and that's why I say I understand why they could do it. With the launch of ASA, we will be ending official support for Primitive Plus, Split Screen, and really? All right. I'm not gonna name names here, but them throwing Primitive Plus, they always promised they would go back and fix it, or a certain person always promised they would go back and fix it, and they didn't. And now they're just brushing it under the carpet. I love Primitive Plus. I always wanted that thing to be finished. All right. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it is what it is. Suck it, man. All right. The remaster will have regular updates to resolve bugs, including new content, balance changes, and quality of life improvements for years to come. See, I look forward to that. Ark Survival Evolved updates will be limited to crashes and critical bug fixes. Fully understandable. Honestly, I can fully understand that because Ark Survival Evolved, it's been out for a long time. I've been playing it for years. I mean, hell, in a couple months, it'll be 8 years. So, yeah. I've been playing Ark for a long time. I love it. I mean, when I was a kid, and probably the main reason why I could stick with Ark this much is because when I was a kid, I used to play with my toy cars and my toy dinosaurs. And I always wanted to ride one of those toy dinosaurs, and I daydreamed about it, and I love the idea of it. Now I get to do it. All right? So, yeah, that's probably the main reason why I love Ark so much. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the news. There's some hard pills to swallow, and it's unfortunate that it is, but that's my takeaway from it. That's my opinion of it. That's also the flat-out news as they posted here. So, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, yeah, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of info to take in here, but also speaking to my Patreons, my YouTube members, everybody that, is going to be curious, when they bring down the servers, I'll probably host one, Ark Survival Evolved server, and the rest will all just start, hosting just a whole bunch of the new Unreal Engine 5 ones. That way there are people who don't upgrade their systems to the newer tech. They still have stuff to play on, but also so where we've got stuff over there. So yeah, hey. All right, so hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, make sure you click that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And until next time, this is Phlinger Phoo, and take it easy, everybody.